Today, we're going to be talking about creating momentum. So, one of the things that happened to me while I was getting started to record these episodes was I sat down, I said the title, and then immediately it felt like my brain went blank. And I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling it right now. Like, I'm not feeling this momentum. I'm not feeling this creativity. I'm not feeling this inspired way to create content right now. And I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, I do still want to record these episodes today. So, how can I create this momentum? And so, really, what I asked myself was I had a little plan of what I was going to say, but then I was like, what would be something that's really easy to talk about? And what came up for me was this exact experience that I'm having right now. And so, what I wanted to share with you is how did I create this momentum so that I could record this episode, but go ahead and record the next ones as well? And so the first thing that I did was I decided that this is what I was doing. A lot of times our brain wants to give us an out. Like we could do something else. We could move it to a different day. We could change our plans. And so oftentimes when we give ourselves that option, the brain's like, yes, let's do that option. But because I didn't give myself that option, I was like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to record the podcast episodes today, even if we aren't feeling this momentum, even if we aren't feeling inspired, even if we aren't feeling like really creative, we're still going to record them. And so that's the first thing I did. I decided this is what I'm going to do. Second thing I asked myself was what would make this easy? And so that's where I came up with the idea of wait, let me just talk about what I'm experiencing right now. It's really easy. It's happening in real time, and I can talk about it very easily because it's something I'm currently doing in this moment as we speak. And then the third thing I like to remember is that it's going to build over time. So I don't have to think, how can I make the next podcast really easy? What's the next easy thing I can talk about? All I have to do is get started. Because now that I've been talking for a few minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm really feeling the creativity. Now I'm really feeling that momentum. Now I'm feeling inspired. So I know it's going to be easier to create the next ones. A lot of times it's just that little block between here I am not doing the thing and then me doing the thing. It's like if we can just overcome that little piece, it makes it a lot easier. And so that's how I like to do that, as one deciding that we are overcoming it. There is no out. Second thing I like to do is what is easy about this? How can I make this easier? Where's a good place to start? And then I start doing that. And then that helps me build the momentum so that I can keep going. I want you to imagine you are walking on a path, but you really don't want to get to the destination. What would you end up doing? You would take some wrong turns. You would turn around. Maybe you would stop walking completely. Maybe you would get lost. Maybe you would just get distracted by every single thing. This is what your brain is doing. Your brain doesn't want you to achieve your goals. And I'm going to explain why in the why you aren't taking action video. But I'm also going to show you how can you actually start taking more of the right actions so that you don't waste so much time, because I want you to think about it. If it's like a 5-minute walk and now we've gotten lost, we've turned around, we've stopped walking, this 5-minute walk could take forever. And so if it feels like you aren't making progress toward your goals, if it feels like you're not taking action, but you don't understand why, this is why you want to get this video, because it helps you take action so much faster and helps you actually get to that result you want so much faster too. So go to successbykayla.com to get instant access to the video.